Welcome back to the shipyard. Today we are taking a look at the 2nd Division Cruiser. Now this is a special request from Patreon supporter Daedalus. And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I say Daedalus. Hopefully that's right. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, it's a ship I don't normally fly, personally, but I've had to fly against it a couple of times. Actually, I think I'm 0-2 against it. So maybe I should be the one taking a better look at it. Anyways, that's what we're here for. 5165, named version. 5164, generic. 34 points. 2 crew, 2 weapon, 1 tech. And the named ability. Each time you defend, if you are within range 1 to 2 of at least one friendly Jem'Hadar attack ship, roll 1 extra defense die. Okay. That's not too hard to do. Again, I like the Robinson for that. But some of the other Jem'Hadar bugs, can do okay with them. 2 crew is nice. 2 weapons nice because then you can do photons and volley of torpedoes. 1 tech, sure, why not? The generic, we lose a crew slot, so it's crew, weapon, weapon, tech. Lose the shield, of course, named ability. 32 points for a 5164. Pretty good breakdown. You know, this is a 90-0 ship, but it is more maneuverable than the 4th Division battleship, so that is something to look out for. We've got 2 white turns, 3 red turns, and a 4 come about. So that's a unique move, something that the Scimitar has, this has, and I don't know that anything else does. Willing to be proven wrong, just don't recall anything offhand. You know, I'd probably take the generic over the name just so that it doesn't force me to take another ship. But if I'm running a Dominion fleet or I want to toss the Robinson in for kicks and giggles, then I'll take the named. We get an Admiral in this pack, and that's Gul Dukat. Gives you talent, costs you 5 points, action when attacking with your primary weapon this round, gain +1 attack die. We've been over this. Action, +1 attack die, not worth it. Unless you already have a target lock and you already have battle stations. But here's the thing. This is Gul Dukat. So you're running this instead of free action, battle station, or evade. So you're doing it wrong. Don't run this. We do get Weyoun 8. Gives you talent. Costs you 5 points. At the start of the game, place 2 mission tokens on this card. Action. Spend 1 mission token from this card to target a ship within range 1 to 3 of your ship. Target ship cannot attack your ship this round. You cannot attack this round at all. Okay. Kinda stinks to not be able to attack at all, but if you're down to being the only ship, now you're picking a ship that can't attack either. 2 uses of that, pretty useful. Not gonna say it's amazing. The other Weyouns are probably better, saving crew and making crew cheaper, but this has a place and high skill, so it works. Kevon is our other captain. Skill 4, no talent, 2 points. Action, target 1 enemy ship at range 1 to 2 in your forward firing arc. Your ship cannot attack any other ship this round. Must attack that ship. During the combat phase, if your ship attacks with its primary weapon, it resolves its attack immediately before the target ship, as if it had a higher captain skill than that ship. If the target ship attacks your ship this round, it gains +4 attack dice. Yikes. Okay, so a couple things to note here. Higher captain skill. That means if you blow them up, they're dead, they don't get anything. That's good. That's why you'd want to actually do this. However, you're running one big risk. Because all they have to do is shoot at you, and they get 4 extra dice. Which even if you do that to the lowliest of ships, you're giving them 5 attack dice. And somebody's going to hurt you with that. You're better off running Gen Con, if you have it, or running Romulan Commander, or Picard 8, or Picard 9, high skill captains. Pick something. Pick anything else. Yes, I know Kevon can make it so you're even higher, but It's just too much of a risk for my tastes. He is nice if you're behind somebody. Then you can use this to shoot at them, and there's no risk. Just make sure they don't have some means of firing backwards or 360, because that will definitely hurt you. We do have one talent in this pack. That is unnecessary bloodshed. Action. Discard this card to target every friendly ship within range 1 to 3 and your ship. During the roll attack dice step of the combat phase, each target ship chooses one of its attack dice and places it on a hit. These dice cannot be rolled or re-rolled this round. That's kind of nice. You can only buy this for a Dominion captain. Okay, so action discard, yeah, that's fine. The fact that it costs 5 points, that's where this is a problem. Yes, getting a bunch of guaranteed hits is nice, but the timing here is weird. If this was a conversion, it would be a lot better. Also, you really have to pick your moment with this and make sure it's in a round where everybody can shoot and they don't have any kind of counter. If you do that, then it's going to work for you. If you don't do that, it's a waste. Still, I like the card. Cool idea. Alright, now, a bunch of cards that, again, Dominion names, not my forte. Amadagon. 3-point unique. Each time you defend, roll +1 defense die. Whenever an enemy upgrade would cause one of your other crew upgrades to be discarded, you must discard this card instead. Kinda nice. Stings to lose your defense die, but better than losing something else. Has great potential in synergizing with like Riker, Sulu, Paris, stuff like that. Although, further evidence that Paris is overcosted, because Paris is just +1 defense die. He's +1 defense die and does something else. Although, maybe what he does is a drawback. I don't know. Next, we have Lamat Ukan. 2-point unique. If your ship has already acquired a target lock on an enemy ship during the declare target step of the combat phase, you may discard this card to remove your target lock and acquire a target lock on a different enemy ship as a free action. Normal target lock rules apply, meaning no cloak. And range 1 to 3, of course. Meh. At least it's pointed appropriately. 2 points is about what this is worth. Maybe 1. Anything more, and I'd say way overpriced. So, I think this is an ability that is used when your opponent flies away with a ship. And I'd rather spend an action to just change my target lock later than take this crew to begin with and spend the points. I just don't like having things that account for bad decisions on my part. I'd rather spend those points on better offense or better defense or changing moves. Alright, next up we've got Phased Polaron Beam. It's a weapon. Costs you 5 points, gives you 4 attack dice, only works at range 1. Attack. Disable this card to perform the attack. All damage inflicted by this attack ignores the opposing ship's shields. Great. This upgrade costs 5 extra points for any non-Jem'Hadar ship. Okay, here's my problem with this card. 4 attack dice, range 1 only. It's just not enough to punch. There's no quality, though it doesn't cost you target lock, so that's good. But it's too expensive to be a range 1 weapon only. I just don't get enough out of this to run it. If the 4th Division battleship was a large base, then I could take this, and it would justify it because then range 1 is bigger. I mean, it's still the same range, but I cover more ground. Small base, just not happening. I love the effect here. Bypassing shields is great, especially with the new shield buffs in this game. Systems upgrade, Unimatrix shield, parametric hull plating, etc. You get through and you combo this with like Decker, and you're just hurting them right away. Done. Gone. There needs to be ways to make this type of thing better. And there are. But they're so limited. I mean, Denatra, but boosting dice is so hard to do consistently. There's torpedoes, but nobody really cares. Next up, we have Ramataclan. 4-point unique crew at the end of the activation phase. If your ship is in the forward firing arcs of at least 2 enemy ships within range 1 to 3 of your ship, you may discard this card to add +2 to your captain skill until the end phase. Gain +2 attack dice for all of your attacks during the round in which you use this upgrade. Okay, cool. Downside, doesn't work against Borg, doesn't work if you're just in Voyager's 360 or Enterprise D 360. But forward firing arc is a reasonably big thing. Points are expanding in games. This upgrade's becoming better. Shroud helps keep this around. Govol keeps it around. So there's more places to use an upgrade like this and keep you going. Extra skill never hurts you. Extra attack dice, again, never hurt you. So I like Ramataclan. Borger's seeing less play, so his value goes up. Alright, next we have Sensor Array. It's a non-unique tech for 3 points during the modify attack dice step of the combat phase. You may spend your scan token to force one enemy ship to re-roll one of its attack dice of your choice. Works great if you've already attacked and gotten the benefit from scan. Works terribly on a low captain skill ship. So, run this on a high captain skill, hope that your opponent has lower skill than you, and then you're spending 3 points wisely. Scan does more, that's always a good thing. Rerolling attack dice, 50-50 odds, but at least you can get rid of a crit, and that will help you out long term. Alright, and the last card in this pack, Volley of Torpedoes. It's a follow-up weapon. Attack, target lock, spend it, discard this card to perform the attack. You can disable one of your other Dominion torpedo upgrades and make one additional attack with it. You do not need to have the second ship target locked or spend a second target lock to make this extra attack. Both attacks must be made against different targets in your forward or rear firing arcs. This upgrade may only be purchased for a Jem'Hadar Battlecruiser or battleship. Okay, cool. So, we go boom, boom, and we're hurting people. That's a reasonable thing to do. Volley of Torpedoes is cool. The problem, you can't volley a volley of torpedoes. And that's kind of lame. Yeah, WizKids, I said it's kind of lame. Nobody would break the game with this. Yes, Sakona could discount them. Thought Gore could discount them further. Again, nobody cares. You still can't make them free. So you can't break it. And it would be fun to just volley torpedoes over and over and over again. Alright, overall, I like the pack. I don't love the pack, but I like the pack. I think this is one that's gotten better. Remember, this came out in Wave 6. That's July of 2014. We're almost 2 years past that. Not quite, but almost. The game has changed so much since this came out. I think the cards here are better now than they've been. Yeah, Kevon still stinks. Gul Dukat Admiral is still never seen play. But the 2nd Division Cruiser is better now that the Robinson's out. And the 3rd Wing attack ship, the booster Jem'Hadar. Some of the upgrades are reasonable. This is a pack that at least is reasonably costed. Everything here I sit and I go, yeah, that's about what I'd pay for that ability. Nothing jumps off the page and makes me go, really? It costs that much? I may not love some of the effects that are here, but that's my personal play style. As I've said, when I play Dominion, I play Cardassian. I don't typically play a lot of actual Dominion. And that's not because I hate it. It's because I think that Dominion is too specific to Dominion, and it wants you to keep playing Dominion. Whereas other things work in conjunction with everything else. Dominion is great fun for missions. I'll give you guys a spoiler. It will be showing up in the Task Force Bravo campaign. So look forward to that. It'll be a while before it does show up, but when it does, it'll be showing up. Alright, final thought on this. it's a pack with solid cards, so if you don't have it, you should get it, because you can definitely make it work. Now, if you don't have anything else for Dominion, then you probably shouldn't get it because you need other Dominion stuff to make it go. But it all works together. So keep an eye out. This pack, again, has gotten better. So keep messing around with it. See what you guys can come up with. And pay attention. Because I think things will continue to improve, and this pack will continue to go up in value. And there will be more combos to come from this pack. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard.